Today we're going to do a reading with my cards and the tarot deck. We're only going to do a 3-card spread. When I give readings, we have a choice. You can do a 5-card spread. You can do, well, there's going to be different spreads. So we're just going to do a short read, past, present, and future. So the past is what influences what brought you to where you are today. The present card is your situation that you want to look at, how you can change your course direction to bring about results in the future. And the future card, of course, is going to show you how to keep that momentum going. So let's see what we have. We're going to use a tarot deck with it. And this is going to be a very short read, I hope. I always say that, and I go on forever. But no, this is going to be a short read. This is just give you a little teaser. And then we're going to end with another tarot deck, which is more affirmational. So we have 3 decks that I'm using. So the tarot deck will give us more information, will show us some of the influences that might be present. So here we go. So what we have here, I'm going to just turn them all over this time. So we have the past, ooh, cricket, agreements. We have the present, wow, raven, creative vibration. And we have, we have the future, which is fox. Okay, we're going to add our tarot cards. So present, first past, ooh, we have the 10 of Cups. Present, ooh, we have the 3rd of Swords. And the future, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Powerful spread, I think. So, we're going to start with cricket, agreements. So cricket is all about accepting what is, not pushing against the grain, allowing things to play out as they do. Let's read just the quote. In agreements lie a fundamental truth and acceptance that everything is what it should be and designed for our benefit. So this card speaks to not blaming others for our misfortune, not resenting anyone or anything, not feeling that things are going against you, watching when jealousy may have arose, envy, feeling other people are getting ahead and you're not, competition, lack, not enough to go around, that sort of thing. Seeing that everything, even tragedy, has blessings behind it, and that the universe is really for us, not against us. You know, we have such conviction. We don't even realize it, but we believe our thoughts about whatever the situation is, and we think that we're right, that this is the way it is. But to start questioning, as Byron Katie says, ask yourself, is it true? How do I know it's true? And really begin to question your own thinking. The 10 of Cups is all about family and union and joining. Could even be marriage in a relationship. But what this is saying in relation to the cricket, my interpretation here, is that when we are in agreements, then we bring that unity and love into our lives. And there's even children here. Whatever the unity might be, there's a horizon of opportunity out there, and it's ready to come in and just sit right on your lap. It's a very good card. So now we come into the present moment, and we have Raven, creative vibration. And this is all about listening to your intuition and divination, which is what we're doing now. Divination, it's listening to spirit. That's why they call it divination. It's you're tuning into the divine. You're not just tuning into pictures on pieces of cardboard. So Raven is a very powerful card. And if you ever see Raven, could even be Crow, they just grab your attention. They're magnificent birds. Ignite your flame. Vibrate powerfully and creatively by your presence, not your word. So as we begin to have more confidence because we're listening to our intuition and we are listening to our divine hunches, we move into a really powerful place. We're not listening to our thoughts, which often are wrong. They're protecting us, judging others. Raven is sort of bypassing all of that and coming from a higher place. And when we do that, we shine. We want to be an inspiration for others now, but not by what we say, because people aren't always ready to listen. Your friend has a problem, you want to help them, and they're not hearing you. Or maybe the advice that you're giving isn't what they need. But if we refrain from doing that and we just show with our presence, show by example, by who you are, just be who you are, is what Raven is saying. Be your beautiful, bountiful, divine self. And the Three of Swords, wow. Can't do this if we feel wounded, if we feel like we're the victim. And that's what this card is all about. Three swords going into the heart. Heartbreak. Whatever it could be grief, whatever you need to work through. Have more, I want to call it source time. Time where you commune with the source, with the creative intelligence. We have to get our sustenance and our strength from the divine, from our inner knowing. We have to hear how our intuition is guiding us. We don't see ourselves as victims when we are in agreement with everything that's happening around us. So then, the future. We take our radiant self, our communion with the divine, listening to our hunches, and we come into discernment. I seem to always pull the same cards for some reason. I guess these are the things I need to work on, but I rarely get Fox. In fact, I don't think I've ever pulled up Fox. We are responsible for paving our own path. Use discernment in your words and actions. What you say and do matter. Intentions leave their mark. So Fox is all about intention. What is your intention behind what you're saying? What is your intention behind what you're doing? The actions that you take. You really need to apply discernment in the future and make sure you're always coming from a true, grounded, sincere clarity about everything. When we see things with clarity and we don't feel victimized, we continue, because we always have to work on ourselves. We continue with really watching our intention. Our intentions say it all. It doesn't matter what you're doing or saying or thinking. Deep down, in the subconscious, whatever your intention is, that's what's rippling out, and that's what's going to come back to you. And so if we are proceeding with discernment, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This card, it shows us we have knowledge before us. We have, there's demons and angels. There's everything around us. But this is a card of movement. It's karmic movement. You're going to be learning your life lessons. You're going to be understanding your life lessons. You're going to start to see, because you're setting your intention, you're going to start seeing how all this plays out. You're going to begin to see karma. You're going to begin to see your karma more clearly. What you say, how it comes back to you. What you do, how that ripples back to you. You're going to be understanding more. You're going to have more of a grasp of how you how you direct your energy and how that's going to manifest for you, back to you. So let's read now an affirmation. Let's end with an affirmation. This is my other tarot deck, and there's no reverse in this deck. My deck has no reverse either, if you get a card in reverse, it just means that you need to really look at that more. You have to work on it a little bit more. Okay, you ready? Here we go. This is great. Oh, this is great. The High Priestess. This is all about intuition. The High Priestess, she stands very nobly, and she's very psychic. She's very in tune. Some things are not meant to be known intellectually, but are meant to be experienced through intuition. This card reminds me to trust that I have access to higher wisdom and knowing when I tune in and trust my vibes. This is a time when mysteries will be revealed and I can grow as a result. And that's exactly what Raven is saying. So everything's tied. I love the way everything always ties in. Anyway, that's your reading, and I really enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you did too.